Hi Capricorn, welcome to your month ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. You can join my web link, you can join my mailing list on the web link below, and also if you haven't signed up yet, you can get daily tarot readings, look at the numerology for the day, and also a motivational message from me, and you can get that on Radiant Reflections, which is also on the link in the description box below. So with that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the month ahead has in store for you. What is happening for you, Capricorn? What is going on for you? What are your actions and your interactions with the world at large? What are you doing? Alright, so this month you've got the Page of Cups, right? So you're taking things easy, which is nice. You are taking things a bit slower. You're giving yourself a break, and ultimately you're giving everybody else around you a break. I kind of feel like things are, it's almost like you're in smoother waters this month. You are going with the flow a bit more. You're kind of letting things unfold. You're letting things happen naturally. The Page of Cups also says that you're really going through a process of expressing yourself. Now, I really like this for you guys, because very often what a lot of people see or know of Capricorn is this, right? They know the wall, the strong sort of person. However, the Page of Cups this month, as your actions and interactions, basically says that this month you are taking things a bit easier and you're letting people see the vulnerable side of you. We saw this in one of the weekly readings, right? We talked about you needing to open up and be a little bit more vulnerable, and if you know, I mean, in true Capricorn fashion, you've nailed it straight away, right? You just come straight into March like, well, yeah, you know, I can do that as well. And I love that, because it really means that you're demonstrating the best and the brightest of who you are, and you are allowing people to see you for who you are, which is actually somebody that is human. Aside from all these amazing other attributes that you have, you are still a human being, and by demonstrating that to people and showing them that softer or more vulnerable side of your nature, people will gravitate towards you even more. It's almost like they want to help you, because it's like, oh, okay, so they do need help at times, and you know, they are willing to take on board other people's viewpoints and stuff. And I think sometimes it's when you see somebody that is so successful, so driven, and so and has their own status, sometimes it can be quite intimidating for people on the outside. So when you show them that aspect of you that actually, you know, that we all have within us, it humanizes you to people in a way. So your money and materials this month, brilliant. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is lovely. Interestingly enough, even though it is a Mercury retrograde in the sign of Pisces, this month in general is going to be a really good financial month for everybody. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, so I'm going to have a look at it. But the Wheel of Fortune in your money and your materials is basically saying that funds are making their way to you. Spontaneous pockets of cash, spontaneous windfalls are making their way to you. Synchronistic moments where you find yourself in the right place at the right time to have money or to have access to more money starts to open up for you this month. The Wheel of Fortune is a fantastic card because it represents Jupiter, and the fact that this is in your money and your materials, finances are going to be smooth this month. They're going to be easy, and you know what, if you've had any worries about money or any stresses about money, you will be very, very surprised how quickly that stuff changes this month. Yeah, that Wheel of Fortune in your money house, I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's take a look at your communications with the world at large. What are you saying and who are you saying it to? So we've got the Hermit card. Right, so the Hermit card is it represents the sign of Virgo, which is about going through a process of maybe doing a little bit more soul searching, doing a little bit more withdrawal. But I don't feel like it is that, because it represents the sign of Virgo. It also represents being discerning of spirit, really taking yourself back to grassroots and asking yourself, you know, and we saw this as well in the weeklies about whether you should speak on something or not. And your communications this month, I kind of feel like you're laying low. It's funny because in one respect you are really showing people who you are. You're doing things a lot easier, a lot calmer. You're not smashing through walls with your like the goat does, because you feel like there's no need. But the Hermit card, especially in your communications, you really are seeking the truth. This month you will seek the truth from everybody. It's kind of like, I hear you saying, you know what, I don't give a fuck what it is, just give me the tea. I want the goods, honey. Yeah, I want the goods. Tell me the truth. I want to know, is it good, bad or ugly, or all three, or is it a mix of all of the above? I really feel like you are, when I say soul searching, I don't feel like it's you're searching your own soul. I actually feel like you're searching the souls around you. You really want the information, and you want the truth. It's almost like you don't care what the cost is, but you want the truth of all and any situation. I like that as well, actually. Why bloody not? The truth is where it's at. That's what it's all about. So your heart and half, your personal relationships. Let's take a look at this month. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, right? So for most of you, because a lot of my subscribership is female, this is you. You come up in a position of strength in your own reading, in your love sector as well. So the Queen of Pentacles could be an earth sign female, a Taurus, a Capricorn or a Virgo. And the fact that this falls in your... the fact that it falls right next to the Hermit card is not lost on me as well. So a Virgo woman for all of you in some way, shape or form is going to feature this month. And this will be the sort of person that really helps you get to grips with or understand something about yourself. They're going to help you tap into this idea of what it is that you want to create going forward, of how it is that you can create the things that you want going forward. And I really like that, because it feels like this person is either a friend or a mentor of some kind. It could possibly even be a counsellor. This person's going to give you a fresh perspective on something that you have been working through or battling with or going through. Now, on a personal level, if you are single, the Hermit card right next to the Queen of Pentacles basically says that this isn't the month for love, because you've got so many other things going on, good things with finances, getting to the bottom of things, finding out the truth. For a lot of you, you're discovering from yourself, especially, what you want and need from a relationship. The more clear you are on that, the easier it is for the universe to send you somebody, right? And then finally, for those of you that are partnered, this really feels like that you it feels like you finally find a united front. I feel like very often, it was really interesting because I saw a film last night, and in this film they were there's two people that seemed to really rub each other the wrong way. We're going through all these different things about life and stuff and what they do for work, and then they finally found one hidden gem of something that they had in common. And when they've discovered that thing that they had in common, that's what led them on to the best of their relationship. I feel like you guys are reuniting or getting more united with a partner this month, and the reason being is because you're getting back to what you have in common. You're remembering what you share together, what you have in common, what it is about you that is a similar energy, and I really like that. I think it's brilliant. So your first week of March, let's see what's going on. You got the Emperor card right underneath the Page of Cups. So yeah, you really are, you're being your authentic self, you're living in your power. You are you're certainly not going to be weak in any way, shape or form. In fact, if anything, this first week of March you will be demonstrating even more how much your vulnerabilities are the things that actually make you stronger. I absolutely love this, because it's kind of like, even the thing that most people could perceive as being being something softer or something weaker, you are taking that and turning it into an absolute strength. The first week of March as well, it looks like there's something going on with either a young person or a father figure, so just keep that in mind. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily negative or troublesome. It just feels like they're going to feature very heavily in this first week of March, so just keep an eye on that. The second week of March, you got the Magician card underneath the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, Wow, this is money, this is power, this is ultimately you rewriting your financial history and also your financial future. The Magician card is all about communicating and creating and manifesting the things that you want. The Wheel of Fortune is the energy of the universe delivering what you want. So this is a month. Ask and ye shall receive, you know, knock and it shall be opened unto you, as the saying goes. This is a really good month for money for you. This is a really good month for finance. And what I really feel about this is this month you're going to figure out what it is that's held you back financially. It's almost like by figuring out and, you know, softening yourself in some way, you're going to start to look at things and say, right, that's where the lack was coming in. That's where the feeling of not having enough or not being able to generate enough was coming from. Once you figure that out, I feel like something really amazing, spectacular is going to happen for you. All right, the third week of March, you've got the Tower card underneath the Hermit. So you are looking for the truth because there is truth to be had. You know, as the saying goes, there is no smoke without fire. The third week of March, you will be learning some kind of secret. No, the High Priestess isn't present, but the Hermit card, like I said, you are looking for that truth. You are searching for the truth. There is something that you feel the need to get to the bottom of. The Tower card in the third week of March means that you will find it and it will change your perspective or your outlook on everything. And certainly one person in particular, I get this feeling that it is about a person. I don't know why. I feel like you're gonna, it's almost like you'll have a moment where you step back and it's like, okay, now that I've got the truth and now that I can see you as you are, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. I don't feel like, well, I mean, the Tower is always the Tower, right? I'm not gonna bullshit you. I feel like it will change your perspective because the Tower comes and it liberates you in some way, shape or form. Sometimes that liberation can be quite jarring. Sometimes you you have that moment where, you know, your idea or your yeah, it is. It's like a false idea that you have of something or someone comes crashing down and you see it in the harsh light of day as exactly what and who they are. And when you see that, you can't unsee it. That's the beauty of the Tower. It cracks and breaks every illusion in your life and it allows you to pierce through that and see the truth. And the problem is, once an illusion cracks, you know, an illusion relies on you believing that it is truth in order for it to perpetuate. The second that illusion cracks, you can't go back to unseeing it or unknowing it, right? So just be aware of that this month. You will go searching for the truth and you will get the truth. Fourth week of March, you've got the Hierophant card right underneath the Queen of Pentacles. So there is definitely a strong earthly presence around you. And like I said, there's definitely somebody coming in to, you know, to help or to assist you. But for some of you, I'm not entirely sure why, but I feel like this is about you. I feel like this is about you re-establishing yourself, because the Hierophant card sees something becoming real, but it sees something becoming established. And I feel like this is you re-establishing yourself, reaffirming yourself, redefining or re-establishing yourself and putting your foot forward to say, this is where we go from here. It's almost like you're coming into your own personal rulership in some way, shape or form. I don't know what that means to you, but I'm sure you will discover it and let me know in the comments. So let's have a look, see what are you welcoming into your, or rather what is the key to your life? What is the key to your month? This month you get the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is all about learning. The Three of Pentacles is all about gaining wisdom, gaining knowledge. This will be a month of deep learning for you, Capricorn. This will be a month where you are taking on new ideas, but getting to re-establish yourself by relearning about who you are and what it is that you want from here on in. But like I said, money looks brilliant. You will get the truth that you are seeking, and ultimately knowing who you are. And you know, really re-establishing that person is where it's at for you this month. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing month. Let me know how it goes for you in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.